First appearance in the vault, Gary Seldon. So here it is, almost the new year. So I want to wish you a Merry New Year, as I wished you a Happy Christmas. I got some good stuff at Christmas. I think as one of the narrators of the encyclopedia mentioned, I got a couple different encyclopedias samples. One was a Things Gone By from a columnist for the Huffington Post about 10 years ago. Put all her entries in a book of things you don't see anymore. And we kind of went into some of that with the fedora stuff, the snuff boxes and cigarette and, all this stuff that wasn't necessarily good for us stuff, but it was an encyclopedia format. Also, I got an encyclopedia at the big used bookstore the other day of Greek mythology. As you probably have noticed, I'm into that for some reason, so I'm writing up. Zeus did a lot more than you think he did. So, he did a lot more people than you think he did too. Never mind that. So I have in the Foundation series, which I've been, basing my whole model on here with the encyclopedia and all that. The guy who set it in motion, Harry Seldon, he would make periodic appearances by hologram in a vault, a specially designed vault. So this is my first appearance, and he would give guidance, encouragement. He was long dead, of course. So he would, let them know that they were on track and they had, negotiated the first crises. And I think his first one was 50 years into the encyclopedia effort, where he told them basically it had just been a start to get things in motion. Now, a disruptor had occurred in the later in the Foundation trilogy called the Mule. And I was struck by the resemblance, the mule, the muse, because, I had a disruptive AI thing happen here that was unforeseen at the start. So it was a very interesting parallel with the whole galaxy and all that. At least humor me. I thought it was. So I've got enough now for a prototype. I've got good things coming, 5s. I've got 5, annotations. I've now reviewed 5 chapters, working backwards, because you notice one of those efforts worked forward from the beginning, but archaeology goes through the layers from the most recent down back in time, right? So I thought it was great to start the chapter or the episode season, that's the word, reviews from the end back in time. So I think I've got enough for a prototype first volume, and enough to, as I've been urged to slow down, read the books, don't just skim them, try to draw things out, and not draw them out, but savor them, find new experiences too. So I will make periodic, appearances in the vault, just like Harry did. So you never know how long. The people never knew. I forget how they were warned that he was coming. His appearance would materialize. In fact, in the last one, there was nobody there. He appeared, but they were all dealing with unforeseen disruptions. But in the end, of course, it worked out. And, that's everything works out in the end, don't you think? So have a great new year. If I don't appear, I don't know what I'm going to do. There are people, there are things above our pay grades always. So I would just encourage you to, I also got a 100-year anniversary of James Joyce from Ulysses. So that was a tie back to the Ulysses of the Odyssey. My son gave me that, the Scholar. It's a big coffee table book. And it's keep reading books, though. That's all I can say. if I wouldn't know half as much about Frank, for example, as if I hadn't got his book. You got to get the book, you know. Having read the book, remember John Lennon? I just had to look. Having read the book, if you see something, you've got to know what's going on behind the scenes. I've overstayed my welcome. Well, not my welcome, but it's my podcast. I'll do what I want to. It's my party. Anyway, thank you for being here. I am gone until the next time. I am ungone. Once again, bye.